Hello, this is David Dean, and life is good. We just got the update for 7.10. Right now on my computer, it's uploading, so we'll be getting you some gameplay later on today. But I'm just loving the look of some of this. We have some new skins coming, not new heroes, but they have said these heroes will get different powers and other things when I believe 7.20 comes out in a few months. So for right now, we're just getting reskins, but at least one of these is a hero I really wanted to reskin of. And I gotta say, the look of the Husk and this new weapon is absolutely amazing. And even this halberd over here looks great. But let's go ahead and start going through the notes for Save the World. Let's see. Stay warm in the long winter nights. Keep the burner filled with blue glow in the new experience for Save the World. And this looks like a really interesting experience. We also have down tier crafting. Craft all your favorite in-game weapons and traps at lower tier versions of themselves. In the game, I know I don't like taking my weapons and traps up to 5-star because so often you just can't find enough materials. Now you can take them up to 5-star. If you got materials, great. If not, then make them at 4-star or even lower. For mission and system, Frostnite is a new experience in 7.10, testing out player survival in the long winter night. It introduces a new objective. Basically, you're going to have a stove, and you got to keep putting blue glow in that stove to keep the storm shield from closing in on you. So you really got to be picking up the speed on that. You're really going to need a hero that specializes in speed, like the new Dire, Werewolf, Ninja, or an Outlander who really focuses on their phase shift, because gathering is going to be huge in this mission. So as the burner health decreases, the storm shield shrinks, so keep the thing filled. But this is something I did not expect. Survive as long as you can without your gear or resources, using your survival skills, schematics, and basic starting weapons. So in some ways, it's almost like Battle Royale, where you come in with nothing and you have to go and gather the second you get in to be able to defend yourself and to be able to build. Once again, focusing on heroes that can move fast, that can gather fast, and also I want to put in there heroes that have, like the Constructor, who have their bases that regenerate materials. So at least I'm thinking. I got to test it out. So like Power Base, Nox, and Hot Fixer, they would be great for this, hopefully in the long run, for generating materials. Get double the resources from searching and harvesting objects. Watch for airdrops between waves for some much needed supplies. You don't need any weapons or traps when the experience concludes. So use everything up, because at the end of it, it all gets taken out of your inventory anyway. And then everything you had before you enter the mission, you get back. So I always have some people worry about that when we had Challenge the Horde and stuff. Keep an eye out for the Krampus smashers who dwell in the cold region. They're dangerous, but drop some much needed blue glow. So that is a big hint. Take out those smashers and do it fast. When a player is knocked out, they enter spectator mode until the remaining players complete the wave. So you got to be smart about this, because if you go down, you're out for a while, and your teammates are going to need you. The longer you survive, the more snowflake tickets you will earn. Tickets can be spent on the new winter llamas. Outstanding. We will get to the really cool stuff that's in the winter llamas. Added several event quests that can be completed by playing Frostnite, and be on the week out for weekly challenges. Down tier crafting, we already talked about that. The 14 days of Fortnite are upon us, starting December 19th. At midnight, the first holiday-themed quest will appear in the quest journal. Every day, we will add a new holiday-themed quest. And that is awesome. And the quest will remain active until 7.20 is released. They have not given us a specific date for that yet, and I'll definitely let you know when that comes around. Added a new stat called armor. We already talked about this quite a bit. Before you had damage resistance. And I talked about it a lot with the shovel weapon that came out, and I could get my damage resistance on that up to 46%. Now they have armor. Now, when you only have one perk on the weapon, this is going to give you more resistance to damage. But when you have two perks on the weapon all the way up to legendary, it actually does less. So basically, they're taking away being able to stack up a whole bunch of damage resistance all the way up to the cap. It had gotten kind of easy to do if you knew the right heroes and the right weapon to use. Individual perks have become stronger as a result, but the benefits of stacking have been reduced. In the near future, all heroes and weapons affected by this change will be eligible for an evolution refund. This is huge. You may choose to refund the affected item to level 1 and reset all attached perks to their starting rarity, recovering all invested resources in the process. So I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm going to go and double check any hero that I have a damage resistance perk on or weapon. I'm looking forward to getting those resources back. And the Storm King is now considered a group mission, which allows players to summon one defender each, which I already soloed it, but I was level 100. I don't think it's that tough, but yeah, they made it a little bit easier. There is a ton of bugs they are fixing, and bugs that people have been complaining about, some major ones, mainly with the deliver the bomb missions, which people have really had some issues with. And that is great to hear. And also just polishing up the Storm King mission, which is absolutely great. Moving on down, once again, a bunch of perks. But what I want to get to is the new heroes or new hero skins. We have Cloaked Shadow Ninja added to the event store. This is the Skirmisher subclass. And we will be doing videos, I know myself and others, of all the new heroes that come out with this, at least the skins, just to let you know whether these things are really worth it or match your gameplay style. Soldier, you get double agent subclass, and that's the jolly Headhunter Soldier. And double agent is great, if not for the soldier itself, but for her perk. I believe she gives the cluster bomb on the grenades, which is a great thing to have on Urban Assault or Carbide or any soldier that specializes with the grenades. Sergeant Winter Soldier, available in the and that is a variant of the Sergeant subclass. And then finally, Jingle Jess Outlander is a variant of the Enforcer subclass, and the Enforcer has been the one I've been playing a lot recently, and one that a lot of people have complained that since day one of Fortnite, they have not given a reskin of that hero, and a lot of people were looking forward to that. So now we finally have a reskin of the Enforcer. If you like doing damage by gadgets with teddies and turrets, I definitely recommend the Enforcer. As an Outlander, and in the mission that's coming up, the Frostnite one, he does have phase shift for moving around fast. He does have the anti-material charge to do the punch to gather materials really fast, and he can do a ton of damage with his teddy. So I'm definitely recommend that for what is happening with the event. Also, Sentry Gunner Krampus Constructor. So we have another Constructor who can use Rosie with that turret to take down Husk. I'm not sure if that would be good, because it is great for taking down Smashers. There's no doubt about that. So we will have to see how good that is in the winter event. And these are the heroes that go with the armor change. As far as like Constructor with the base, attached structures increase armor by 35. Which is good. Riot Shield, when charging, increases armor by 680. Safety protocols increase armor of structures attached to the base by 15. And this is what I really wanted to know with the armor. I know it seemed like a nerf when it first come out, when they talked directly about weapons, but I wanted to see how it worked with the heroes. And so far, it's all looking good. Shadow Stance. Shadow Stance increases armor by 60. Shadowier Stance increases armor by additional 25. Outlander, Deep in the Zone, gain 40 armor and increase pickaxe damage by additional 24% in the zone. And Shockwave increases armor by 190 for 6 seconds. All right, I got to test out that 190. That doesn't seem right, but hey, if that's what we get, that would be awesome. Soldier, Flak Vest. This is one I was really wanting to know. Increase armor by 160. Armor reduced by 40 each time the soldier is hit. Gain 40 armor every 10 seconds up to a max of 160 armor. This is a big one. I believe the Raider Shotgun Specialist has this one and a few others. Heavily Armored, increase armor by 25. Armored, increase armor by, as you see. Bugs fix an issue that blocked targeting for Teddy and Hoverbot while placed near Rosie. That was a huge issue with Rosie. Once again, helping out the constructors that have that. Weapons and items, another thing I was really interested in. Added the medieval weapons set, available in Winter Llamas. Hemlock Assault Rifle. We saw the picture of that up above, and that thing looks amazing. Deals consistent damage to enemies at close to mid-range, so probably the same thing as the Bobcat and other short-range assault rifles. The ballistic pistol. Yeah, I'm saying it bad. Deals high damage burst with a high crit chance. So we will have to see that. It sounds good. Need to test it out. Stalwart Squire Shotgun, a powerful single-shot weapon with high damage and knockback and a short range. I love my knockback, so we will be looking at that. And then the Wicked Wind Axe, a large curved axe with a good mix of damage and impact. That thing looks amazing, but we do not have a hero yet that specializes in an axe. And I'm really hoping when they convert these heroes over come 7.20, we will finally get our axe-focused hero. We also still need a club-focused hero, but hey, we'll take one at a time right now. Ginger Blaster Pistol, which will be available as a Frostnite quest, rewarded for surviving 30 minutes. A potent and quick revolver with modest recoil. I did check, none of these are in the Storm Shield 1 database yet, but as soon as we have stats on these, we'll be posting them. Includes a 6 perk that grants a chance of drop healing gumdrops from defeated enemies. So very much like the LMG dropping candy corn. And there was something I was going to bring up. Oh yeah, with the Wicked Wind Axe, they mentioned before that this one should have a 6 perk where every hit increases your armor. So while you're out there beating on something, you're also building up your damage resistance. Great. Update melee weapon perks to use armor instead of damage resistance, as shown. And increase the value of heavy attack energy efficiency perks on weapons to be comparable with perks on heroes. So that's nice, not something I'm really worried about. We did seem to be having a problem with life leech perks, so they increased the value of that by 50%. So we will have to go out and test all of that. And then once again, some more bug fixes. The enemies, as you saw in the graphic when I opened this up, they had some really cool looking modifications to the husk for the holidays. And once again, a bunch of bug fixes. It looks like they're all on the Storm King. And they actually made it a little bit easier. The targets on the ribs underneath the arms are a bit easier to hit now. And yeah, that was a little bit of a problem. But there we go. That pretty well takes care of all of it. Yeah. So overall, a great looking event and the promise of so much more. Plus, I gotta say it again, for the longest time, the devs were giving us, the worst thing was they were giving us no information. And then when we got upset about getting no information, they would get upset because we were crying about no information. Now they are telling us, like they said, yeah, these are reskins. We know they're reskins, but we will be modifying them in the future for you. So Thank you to the devs for actually telling us what's going on, which makes life better for everybody. And I look forward to seeing all your comments and questions and getting out as much gameplay and information on this update as fast as I can. So take care, have an amazing day, and if you get a chance, I just put up my submission for The Block in creative mode, so definitely check that out. Take care and have a great one.